Hey everybody, it's Tequila time. So, in this little episode, we're going to do some Ocho. And we're going to do any kind of Ocho. We're going to do Anejo Ocho. And not just any kind of, not any kind of Anejo Ocho. We're going to do 3. Regular 80 proof. Got a little bit left, not to where we can try it. And then 2023 single barrel, got a little bit of it left. And then my most recent edition is 2024's single barrel pick by Sip Tequila. That's it. Did a single barrel? Yeah. I was lucky enough to nab onto it. This one is done out of Marylandas, that estate. This one was done at Mesa, Colorado. Difference in proof. This one is 54.5, 109 proof. This one is 52.5, which would be 105 proof. It's a little bit of difference. I am hoping this is not quite so and more whoa. I love the regular. It's 80 proof, but I wished it was always a little bit higher. Maybe not quite so much this much higher, but maybe this higher. Now, let's go by color, which is really hard to do when you don't have a full bottle. But if you look really close, very light with barrel. Nice, really light straw color. It's not overly touched by the barrel. We go to the barrel strength. Now, granted, at 80 proof, it's been watered down. At barrel strength, this one, nice straw color, definitely darker. We'll put them side by side so we can see. I don't know if I can make a big enough difference that you can see. The barrel strength is a little bit darker. Of course, it should be. It's not watered down. But you compare this one. I'll get a nice look at the color. Nice straw color. Then we do this one. And like, oh my God, that's got way more barrel influence to it. So we are going to pour all 3. I'm going to reserve the Ocho glass for the new bottle of barrel strength. But, not like the other 2 don't deserve decent glasses, so we're going to use Agave Social Club Glencairns for both of these other ones. So let's pour a little bit of all 3 in some glasses. Yeah, that's good. So this is Correlios. Yeah. Correlios. This is 2023. This is 2023, but different field. Different estate. Let me say that right. Both really good juice. The one I had before this, I believe, was a 2022 at 80 proof Anejo. Loved it. It's just like, okay, I've got to keep buying bottles of that as I cycle them through my selection. And I also have of Ocho. I don't have any Blanco. I don't know why. I don't. But I have. I've gone through at least 3 bottles of Repo, and I have an open bottle of barrel proof Repo up there. I really like that. I got a backup in the storeroom, because I like it that well. That's something new. They're all out of the same estate, so that's not going to, except for probably the 80 proof. I think we've talked about that one, and it's it is what it is. It's Carlos's juice. All of Carlos's juice is good. My opinion only. But what I have enjoyed in the past few years of getting to know more about Ocho, that's a great. Yeah, I just got this today. About him and his family, his daughters all taking interest in the distillery even after the Beam Suntory takeover. They're still putting out quality stuff. I actually liked the bottle change. It made it more different than some of the other. Casquine uses the same bottles over and over, and Ocho's bottles weren't that much different. They weren't that much different than his brother, Felipe. It's like they're all using the same bottles. This stands out on the shelf. This stands out behind the bar. Why not? I mean, you ought to learn a lesson from Fortaleza once. You have a bottle that stands out, people tend to pick it. So, we have 3 añejos here in various proof points and in 2 different years. So we're going to start with the 80 proof. Nice floral note. Cooked agave. A little bit of baking spices. Again, my sinuses are not being my friend today. Let's trust the palate. Nice sweetness from the cooked agave. I get some of the barrel spices. A little pepper on the back end, just the way we like it. It's good. It is really good. But at a price point, it's not an everyday sipper. Nothing against it, and Añejos shouldn't be. They're the old, one of the oldest age tequilas you can buy. They're going to be more expensive, but in the price range of a lot of Añejos, this is reasonable. Still, for some budgets, this would be a special occasion buy. If this, the regular Añejo, is a special occasion buy, then what are these higher proof barrel strengths? Yeah. They're for us crazy people that like higher proof tequila. One of my reasons for liking higher proof tequila is it amplifies the flavor because it's not watered down. I tend to like mine right around 100 proof. 109 is kind of pushing it, but that's where we go with this. This is my almost empty bottle. I might actually have a backup to this in the storeroom. I'm not positive. No, I don't. This was my backup, and I opened it. But we're opening it up for this. And I'm sealing it back, putting it back away. So more aromas are coming with the proof. Get way more floral. Wow. We just took this, the 80 proof. If it was sitting at on the volume knob at about 7, we just went all the way to 10. Maybe 11. Way more floral, way more sweet. Mouthfeel went up a considerable amount. It became more viscous, coating the inside of my mouth way quicker than we did with the 80 proof. Again, we're talking about terroir, so there's going to be flavor differences between the two. Just, from where it's made. But very delicious. Loving it. If you want to see it in the glass, that's the barrel strength, or the single barrel. This is the regular Añejo. Light straw color. I'm going to try to put this over my... No, it's too dark. So right there. That's the 80 proof. This is the 109. I'm going to put this back in the same spot. Color differences are slight, but they are there. Yeah, there's citrus. It's a nice crisp. For an añejo, nice crisp tequila. I enjoy them all the time. Though, every time I sit down and have a pour of Ocho Anejo, period. I don't care what the proof is. I enjoy it. It is a very, it's a very simple tequila. I hate using that comment all the time, but it is. And that's the advantage of additive-free and I would say some unique tequilas. I mean, we have to our disposal now a lot of really good tequila and a lot of bad tequila. I mean, I've even tried the bad stuff just to compare it. I'll be somewhere and say, hey, let me have a little bit. I want to see how, see what that tastes like. And I'm like, oh my God. No. I watched a YouTube video of the guy that puts crap into liquor and lets it sit for a week and then he tries it. Well, they did I don't want to say blind, but they did a taste testing of different tequilas and just straight, and they were putting them on a scale, and you could tell though he likes certain tequilas, his like for this one or that one was not based on whether he could taste agave or whether he could taste, what tasting notes or aroma notes that he could find. It's just whether or not it was sweet and whether it was easy to drink. That was it. Dilusia. Forget that. You got your palate's so screwed up. It's not even funny. Try a 5-panel additive-free tequila and even do these 3 side by side. Yeah. What do you say now? I've seen him drink way too much of alcohol that has no flavor, that they have to add flavor to make it taste good. Saying vodka, especially mass-produced vodka. All right, let's get off of that. We're now going to the newest edition of the Tequila Ocho Single Barrel Añejo that was picked by Sip Tequila. Handcrafted and selected at 105 proof out of the Miralandas estate. This is cask 1, bottle 767. 2024. Wow. I want to go to Ocho. I want to go to the distillery for Ocho one of these days. I missed my chance earlier this year. But I had just come back from Mexico on a vacation trip. We went to Tequila, Guadalajara, did a couple tours, and then went and vacationed at Puerto Vallarta. Had a great trip. Wow. Cooked agave, some barrel notes. You can tell the proof is there. I'm getting some floral. Light hints on the nose of citrus. Let's give her a taste. Wow. It definitely has more barrel influence. More baking spices. More caramel. Very prevalent. I wish I had some in here. I wish I had the Ocho Old Fits. maybe that'll be another video. We'll put this, the new Sip Tequila Anejo, against the old Fitz. That's definitely got some of those notes to it. That's nice. Really is. Nice mouthfeel. Lots of, you get the oak, you get the cinnamon, you're getting the caramel, right, mid palate. That's, wow. I have an expletive I'm not going to say on camera. Wow. Wow is good enough. Sip Tequila. Go find this. If you can afford it, buy it, get it shipped. That's worth a buy. Even if it's a one-time buy. I believe that was about $100. Sorry. That's what you get when you get añejos, especially single barrels. I like the proof point. It's not quite as harsh as the 109 at 105. That 4 percentage points down makes it a better tasting and better drinking tequila. Mouthfeel, oily, buttery, coats the mouth wonderfully. Well worth the money. I can't say any more about it. But you guys try it out. Those of you that know me know that, excuse me, tequila burps already. I became a Sip Tequila ambassador. What that means is not much. I gain points when I put them on Instagram and do some stuff here on YouTube. If you do go to Sip Tequila and you spend a certain amount, put in "it's tequila times 65," you get $10 off. I think you have to spend $100, which will help pay for some of the shipping for this. Take advantage of it. I can't use it, but you all can. And the more I put their stuff out there, then I gain points and I get to do. All I'm looking for is somewhere along the line be able to buy a bottle that I want and get a discount on it. So I don't make money off my channel. I do honest reviews because I purchase my own bottles. Nobody else gives them to me. I've only been given, in 3 instances, bottles. And not because I asked for them. They were just given. One was for my personal review on something new. That was Cultura 100 Blanco. And then others were done through as gifts to members. So again, the Agave Social Club membership has its privileges. Sometimes it's just discounts on bottles. Sometimes it's something else. And a lot of it is opportunities to buy barrel picks at a reasonable price, and not having to deal with extra markups. So, not if you want to join. It's a great club to join. We do online sips once a month, usually with a owner and or master distiller, Sergio. A lot. Or he just joins the chat anyway. He's a very busy man, but it's funny. As all of a sudden you'll see his name pop up, or I'll be it'll be something that I know that he's created, and he's friended me on Facebook. So I go, "What are you doing?" And he's working on. Oh well, we're on with. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'll be right there. And then you just see him pop up. He's still working, but he's there and he's on camera. I got to meet that dude face to face one of these days. So, what do I think? What do you think? Tequila Ocho as an 80 proof, great sipper. Fairly reasonable in price as far as the añejos go. Readily available almost anywhere. You get into the single barrel, that's a little more tough. I actually think this might be my second bottle of this. And one of these came from a store, another one came from an individual. Which very well is probably this bottle. But same year, same estate. This one, of course, didn't came from a store. Came from some Tequila, the newest one. Lots of barrel influence. I am so ready to let my brother-in-law try this. He's going to be flipping out and wanting to buy something. So he's a bourbon guy that I've helped steer the other way into tequila, and but he does like his aged products. That's really good. He liked the old Fitz. He'll like this. I don't have any more babbling to do, so I'm going to get out of here and finish off some of these glasses of tequila I got poured and enjoy my Friday night. I don't know when I'm going to post this. I'm going to say probably midweek, probably Wednesday, because I have another video ahead of this one for Cultura 100 Tequila on its repo, which if you watch all my videos, you'll know that it's before this one. So y'all have a great evening. I always love to quote my friend out of Chicago, agave, love, and lore. You respect what's in your glass, because that, and respect your tequila culture. This is good stuff. It's, I don't know. It's become my passion. So, enjoy. Salute. Until next time.